I think we're live. Chat, are we live? It says we're live. YouTube, please work. Yep, it says we're live. What is up, people? The internet, it is me, Real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful February 24th, 2026. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. And everybody, it is time for the 2026 State of the Union address by President Donald Trump. We will be hearing the speech start a little bit. Well, it's that time, everybody. It's kind of crazy to think we're finally to the State of the Union. Yeah, so we have a lot to. It's gonna be a long speech. It sounds like that's one way to put it. It sounds like it's gonna be. Rumors are it could be over 2 hours long, if not 3. Which listen, everybody. All I can say is be prepared for potentially a long address. I don't think it's go 3 hours long, but yeah, that's not fun if it goes 3 hours long. That's gonna suck. So let's go. I hope it's not 3 hours. Please, no. I love Trump, but I don't want to hear a speech for 3 hours. No. Yeah. This administration is going by too fast. Yeah, I agree. Are you alone? Are you alone, or will somebody join you? I don't know. Looks like it's just me right now. I'll let everybody know that we are live. All right, there we go. So, it's gonna be a very interesting stream. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go. And hold on. We do have a special guest here. Oh my gosh, it is Tyrone. Tyrone, hello? Hello? Oh. Well, we lost Tyrone. Great. So there should be others that possibly join. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, just me right now. Yeah. So it's gonna potentially be a 3-hour long freaking speech, which I think the record is just below 2 hours. I think, right? It's like right around the 2-hour mark. So if Trump goes 3 hours long, that's just breaking every record. But knowing Trump, he wants to do that to piss people off. But yeah. I don't know. Nathaniel for 5, late American politics. Also pray for Christian County, Missouri. We lost 2 deputies yesterday. Oh, rip. F's the chat for the deputies in Christian County, Missouri. I did not hear about that. American Nerd for 2. I heard that the speech might be a long one. Yeah, that's a rumor. It's going to be potentially 3 hours long. So, yeah. Yeah, 2 Missouri deputies are killed at a traffic stop. Oh, jeez. That sucks. The record is 1 hour and 39 minutes. Oh my gosh. And he's going to go potentially 3 hours long. Oh, hell nah. I hope he doesn't, but that's what people are speculating. It could be 3 hours long. Great. That's just wow. All right, now before I forget everybody, if you do got any super chats, I would recommend sending them now. We might read a couple of them throughout the stream during the State of the Union, but if you send them during the State of the Union, we will read them more than likely after the speech is over. So super chats, again, we'll read through all of them at one point, but if you want to read them, get them sent now. Best time to do is right now. During the speech, when there's some breaks, because Trump's going to, sometimes they clap for 20 minutes, and yeah, we'll read through some of them. Ben Sinix has been a member for 16 months. Trump keeps speaking until the Senate passes safe. That's the funniest outcome. This is just a filibuster by Trump. Yeah, we're gonna force people to stay here until they vote on the Save America Act. What the F is going to talk about for 3 hours? I heard it's about Iran. That's the rumor right now. So that is currently the speculation. We're gonna possibly, more than likely, see 3-hour speech involving Iran, because I think the gain of 8. For those that don't know, there's some of the top ranking people in the House for national security stuff. They got briefed on some Iran stuff, and I'm not exaggerating when I say this. If you have time, go watch what Chuck Schumer said. I'm not even joking. I mean, he looks kind of like spooked about something. I don't know what, but he kind of implied that there's something going on here that the president has to address clearly. So, Builder shed for 10. Imagine Maduro is in it. Likelihood of Democrats calling ICE the Gestapo is in the counter. I used to be a doomer about Texas 23rd, but now with all the stuff happening, I don't even think Boomer MAGA is going to save Tony. Gonzalez is done. Everybody's bailing on him. And now it looks like Crenshaw's screwed. You guys see that? Ted Cruz is backing Steve Toth. So, Gain of 8 sounds like a TNO reference. I promise you it's not. Nathaniel for 10. The guy who killed him is dead. He was out on $50,000 bond, even though he had a history of shooting at cops. In my opinion, the judge who gave him the bond has the blood of deputies on his hands. I agree. In cases like that, now, again, not every judge that lets somebody off on bond, that's not their fault something happens. Sometimes people just snap and you don't know. But when it's somebody has a clear record of like violence like that, and you let them off on bond, that's not good. And I agree. There should be some kind of like punishment of sorts. I don't know how you do that, but there's got to be some kind of system in place. We can't just get people off a bond because reasons. All right, so we are currently waiting on Trump to show up. You know him; he's gonna be like half an hour late. Well, maybe State of the Union he'll be early a bit, but so yeah, I don't know. Don't know how this is gonna go. Let me pull this up. All right. Chance Drazik for 5. You see what Herrera said about Massey? Yeah, the little birds are gonna hate him, and that's all right with me. Let's go, Brandon. I did not see what he said. I'll look that up actually. Sped Sports Network for 5. Did he hear true principled conservative Thomas Massey seal with Democrats? Apparently that was fake news. I think he got so much backlash, even from his own people, that he kind of just realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't sit by Democrats because that's not a good look for them. All right, what did Herrera say about Massey? I wonder. I can't really pull up on the stream. Oh yeah, I saw that. Where he's like saying like, "Hey, you should not be opposing bills that are 97% good because of 3% of stuff that's bad." Like I saw that. So, all right. We are currently just waiting for the Orange Man to pull up. So yeah, we're just waiting. Will they interrupt this speech? You know, I'm pretty sure Hakeem Jeffries told everybody don't do anything stupid. They're gonna probably do something dumb, but we'll see. I do know there's up to, I believe, over 70 Democrats. They have confirmed they're not going to be there, so maybe they don't. Barron's there. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Builder shed for 5. Some guy at X thinks that Massey's a third-party ticket would get pre-dropout pro numbers. I saw that. That poll's insane. I have no idea what's going on with Barris, but that, like, listen. RFK wasn't getting that amount of support. You think Thomas Massey's going to get it? More than all these other people, like even Ralph Nader? It's like, that's insane. 10% of the vote. Yeah, sure. A glitch Evie for 2. Ted Cruz endorses against Crenshaw. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, if Ted Cruz is backing Steve Toth, it's over. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. I know the legend himself, Hulk Hogan, is not with us anymore, but it would still be awesome to see him do a State of the Union and ripping his suit off. Yeah, it sucks we never got that, but sadly he died. All right. American Nerd for 10. Breaking NASA news. The launch for Artemis 2 has been pushed back again no later than April 1st after helium flow issue was observed. Triggering a rollback to the vehicle assembly building. Well, it's good that they're being safe on it. I want to see it happen before Trump is like, gone, but you don't want another explosion. You don't want that. So it's better to be safe than sorry on that front. All right. Any bets on whether El Green shows? I mean, Doesn't even show up. I don't know. Will he act up? Who knows? Pick your poison. We are still waiting on the orange man to pull up. Nothing yet. Yeah, the cabinet's walking in. I'm just going to use the White House stream because that's probably the best. The other ones I don't want to get copyrighted for, so. This is currently my screen. My screen right now. Let me pull this up. Yeah, this is my screen right now. So, yeah, waiting. I got to pull it up. Don't worry. Melania just walked in. I did not. Okay. Builder shed for 5. Likelihood of Trump or even AIPAC rescinding the Tony endorsement. Orange man should get people on the orange planet. So Trump's not going to revoke the endorsement. I mean, he did for Jeff Turd, oddly enough, but I think he just lets it go. He knows it's over. He should never endorse Gonzalez. He should just like let it go. But because now it looks bad on him. It's like he endorsed Tony Gonzalez. Yikes. Not good. Allegedly, only 4 of the 5 Supreme Court justices showed up. Wait, what? Yeah. Only 4 of the 5 justices showed up. Hold on, who's there? ACB, Kavanaugh, Roberts, and I think it's Sotomayor. Really? Only 4 of the 5, or 4 of the 9, excuse me. Really? That is not a good look. That's not a good look for the court to be doing that shit. Because usually it's supposed to be nonpartisan, but yeah, apparently Thomas, Alito, Gorsuch, they didn't pull up. That's wow. That's wow. Where's Thomas? I don't know. Oh, this is a good question. Who is the designated survivor for tonight? I don't know actually. For the Democrats, some random House person. But, let's see. The designated survivor is nothing yet. We have not got confirmation yet. I don't know. We'll see. American Nerd for 2. Who's a designated survivor? I don't know. Builder Shed for 2. AIPAC has a derangement syndrome against Herrera. Yeah, I saw that. Eric for 10. Libertarians have lost the plot. Massey wants to arrest everyone mentioned with Epstein. And Rand called for people calling him a traitor to be censored. So much for being principled. Yeah, I saw that. For those that don't know, Rand Paul is asking big tech to censor people. I'm not even joking. So you're against censorship by the government, which that's a good thing. Like, it's good to be against censorship, but you're fine when it's by social media? Really? And that you want it to happen? K-Cup for 5. How much you want to bet Democrats don't stand for Team USA, or they yell, where's the women's team? Even when the team said they literally can't make it. Yeah, for those that don't know, the men's team is there. They are going to show up. They are there. But the women's team, I think they had prior commitments, so they couldn't show up, sadly enough. But I don't know. American Nerd for 2. Where's Thomas and Alito? Are they okay? I don't know. Yeah, I'm surprised by Alito, Thomas. That's a shocker. President Gilbert Giddy up for 10. Please, Trump, drop a "We Are Charlie Kirk" in the State of the Union. If Trump wants his big meme of his legacy, this would be it. But in all seriousness, I also do hope that we also get a recognition. I do know Erica Kirk's there, I believe. So he's going to mention Kirk. Just watch how these assholes respond to the Democrats. Just watch. Nathaniel for 5. Surprised Thomas Alito did not show up. Yeah, that one is just shocking to me. Like, I can understand, like, Jackson and, like, I don't know, like, Sotomayor or something, but, like, seriously, Thomas and Alito? That's not good. That's not good. All right. He's a libertarian. If you're asking about Rand Paul, yeah, Rand Paul is literally saying, like, he wants big tech to censor people for not liking him. I'm not even joking. That's a real thing. Like, that's not even a meme. Yeah, that's somebody that adheres to the Constitution, everybody. Constitutionalist. Yeah, that's Rand Paul. That's what quote unquote constitutional conservatism gets you, by the way. That type of shit. I might just have a prior conflict chill. Well, maybe that's possible, but usually most of the time, like this justices show up no matter what. They don't just like not show up. So that's why it's really strange. Really strange. A glitch even for two. Rand Paul pro censorship libertarian. As long as it's not Gooberman, that's fine. Thomas hasn't been to a State of the Union since 2006. Really? Is that real? Oh, he did. I actually not realized that. I guess yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, now you say that, yeah, maybe, but I don't know. Can Trump just show up already? Good lord, dude, what's taking so long? Can Trump just pull up, please? Oh, here we go. Okay, we're gonna have to use the ABC broadcast. So ABC News, don't sue me. Shit. I'll just use AP. There we go. That works. Sorry about that, chat. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Got to work. All right, couple more super chats before we are caught up. Builder Shed for 20. Remember, we must not do the same with the libertarians as Democrats do with the socialists under the guise of they're different/better. They're all trash. Democrats took in the Democrat socialists. We must not take in ANCAP crowds. Yeah, I agree. Chant Drazik for 5. Rand was against the FCC punishing Kimmel for what he said about Kirk, but he's all right with big tech censorship, censoring his criminal critics. What an asshole. Yeah, that's him in a nutshell. Yeah, that's Rand Paul. American Nerd for 2, let Trump make a grand entrance. Yep, he's pulling up. Oh, God. Release the files. Release the files. We're going to see so much of that shit tonight. I guarantee you. Half the shit you look at that, El Green. What a dumb shit. Great. Oh, boy. All right. We are slowly making our way to the podium. Very slowly. Where's Rand Paul or Randy Fine at? Oh. Oh. that look Trump gave those two. Or gave ACB. Yeesh. Fuck El Green. Yeah. Can we just get rid of El Green already? He's like 80. Can he retire already, dude? Here we go. Hey, there's Fetterman. You can spot Fetterman a mile away. Yay. Let's go. There's Barron Trump towering over everybody. Oh my gosh. There's Thomas Massey. Of course not clapping. God, Trump, please mention Massey tonight. Do it. We need to see it. Yeah. What is Al Green doing? Oh my gosh. He's violating what Hakeem Jeffrey said to do. Horrible audio. It should get better when we start speaking. If not, we'll just switch over streams real quick. Audio's trash. Not my problem. Oh! Oh, shit! You guys see that? Somebody try to yank that thing out of his hands. Please let there be a fight. Come on, bring back, like, caning of each other. Please. Miller Shed for 2, I saw the Indian. Oh my gosh. I have the AP on YouTube, so.
Members of Congress, I have the high privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Woo! Yay. Yeah, they're just censoring the background noise. Okay, that's good. I didn't see shit. Al Green got yeeted it. Somebody like yeeted something from Al Green.
Well, thank you very much, everybody. It's really an honor. Speaker Johnson, Vice President Vance, First Lady of the United States.
Oh my gosh, that is an extremely long speech. Oh no. Did you guys see the binder? We're gonna be here for a while. Oh gosh.
Second Lady of the United States.
Yay.
Members of Congress and my fellow Americans, our nation is back, bigger, better, richer, and stronger than ever before.
Clap like seals. That is a big binder. Is Al Green gonna stand up the entire time?
Less than 5 months from now, our country will celebrate an epic milestone in American history, the 250th anniversary of our glorious American independence. This July 4th, we will mark 2.5 centuries of liberty and triumph, progress and freedom in the most incredible and exceptional nation ever to exist on the face of the earth. And you've seen nothing yet. We're going to do better and better and better. This is the golden age of America.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be a long speech if they're gonna clap after every single sentence. Hey, there's RFK.
When I last spoke in this chamber 12 months ago, I had just inherited a nation in crisis with a stagnant economy, inflation at record levels, a wide open border, horrendous recruitment for military and police, rampant crime at home, and wars and chaos all over the world. But tonight, after just 1 year, I can say with dignity and pride that we have achieved a transformation like no one has ever seen before, and a turnaround for the ages. It is indeed a turnaround for the ages.
Oh, is Al Green getting forced out? Al Green just got forced out. Oh my gosh.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure.
Oh my gosh. That dumb shit El Green was forced out.
Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy is roaring like never before. And our enemies are scared. Our military and police are stacked. And America is respected again, perhaps like never before.
It starts so far. I'm nervous how this is going to go.
After 4 years in which millions and millions of illegal aliens poured across our borders, totally unvetted and unchecked, we now have the strongest and most secure border in American history by far. In the past 9 months, 0 illegal aliens have been admitted to the United States.
That's gonna be one of his biggest lasting legacies, by the way. Like, I don't care what you think. That is phenomenal what he did. Where's Randy Fine at? Where is he?
We will always allow people to come in legally, people that will love our country and will work hard to maintain our country.
I mean, yeah, I guess you have to say that, but we reduce legal immigration, please.
The flow of deadly fentanyl across our border is down by a record 56% in 1 year.
Oh, yeah, they're going to turn this 3-hour speech into 20 hours. This is going to be awful. Oh, no.
And last year, the murder rate saw its single largest decline in recorded history. This is the biggest decline, think of it, in recorded history, the lowest number in over 125 years, year 1900. In fact, substantially before my wonderful father, I had a wonderful father, Fred, before he was born, substantially before he was born. That's a long time ago. He wouldn't like me to say that, but that's a long time ago. The Biden administration and its allies in Congress gave us the worst inflation in the history of our country. But in 12 months, my administration has driven core inflation down to the lowest level in more than 5 years. And in the last 3 months of 2025, it was down to 1.7%.
That's a good tagline right there. Make people remember how shit Democrats were when they were in power.
Gasoline, which reached a peak of over $6 a gallon in some states under my predecessor, it was quite honestly a disaster, is now below $2.30 a gallon in most states, and in some places, $1.99 a gallon.
Patriot.
And when I visited the great state of Iowa just a few weeks ago, I even saw $1.85 a gallon for gasoline. Mortgage rates are the lowest in 4 years and falling fast, and the annual cost of a typical new mortgage
Yeah, it's
is
down
down
to 6%, I think, now,
$5,000
the mortgage rates.
just since I took office. 1 year. And low interest rates will solve the Biden-created housing problem while at the same time protecting the values of those people who already own a house that really feel rich for the first time in their lives. We want to protect those values. We want to keep those values up. We're going to do both.
Okay, that's how you phrase it. Remember we got pissed off with them? That's how you phrase it.
The stock market has set
That's
53 all-time record highs since the election. Think of that. 1 year. Boosting pensions, 401ks, and retirement accounts for the millions and millions of Americans. They're all gaining. Everybody's up, way up In 4 long years, the last administration got less than $1 trillion in new investment in the United States. And when I say less, substantially less. In 12 months, I secured commitments for more than $18 trillion pouring in from all over the globe.
Yeah, that housing comment was perfect. That's how you phrase it. And we got pissed with him because they're saying we got to keep it high.
Think of it,
say that.
much less than $1 trillion for 4 years versus much more than $18 trillion for 1 year. What a difference a president makes.
Yeah.
A short time ago, we were a dead country. Now we are the hottest country anywhere in the world, the hottest. As thousands of new businesses are forming in factories, plants, and laboratories are being built, we have added 70,000 new construction jobs in just a very short period of time. It's getting bigger and bigger and stronger. Nobody can believe what they're watching. American oil production is up by more than 600,000 barrels a day, and we just received from our new friend and partner, Venezuela, more than 80 million barrels of oil.
Yeah. Just taking that shit. Oh, I love that. We just took their shit and nobody can do anything about it.
American natural gas production is at an all-time high because I kept my promise to drill, baby, drill.
Our friend Venezuela.
More Americans are working today than at any time in the history of our country. Think about that. Any time in the history of our country, more working today. And 100% of all jobs created under my administration have been in the private sector.
Good. Where's Randy Fine? Where is he? I don't see him.
We ended DEI in America.
Yay.
We cut a record number of job-killing regulations, and in 1 year, we have lifted 2.4 million Americans, a record, off of food stamps.
How do you not stand for that? Like, we got people in poverty. Yeah, these people don't need food stamps anymore.
And for all of these reasons, I say tonight, members of Congress, the state of our union is strong.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do the good shit now. Please don't clap every sentence, please. Maduro oil was promised to me. Yeah, it was.
Our country is winning again. In fact, we're winning so much that we really don't know what to do about it. People are asking me, please, 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 Mr. President, we're winning too much. We can't take it anymore. We're not used to winning in our country. Until you came along, we're just always losing, but now we're winning too much. And I say, no, 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 you're going to win again. You're going to win big. You're going to win bigger than ever. And to prove that point, here with us tonight is a group of winners who just made the entire nation proud. The men's gold medal Olympic hockey team. Come on in.
Yeah! Look at all these assholes sitting. Look at this shit. Yeah. How can people not stand and clap for Team USA? How? Okay, most stood up, thank God. because we don't have script. Good. I think this is the script. There's no way it's not. This is definitely on script. Oh my gosh, yeah, just keep clapping. Is it fun? Yes, absolutely. I love this. Love it. All right. President getting up for 5. Vice President Vance better sounding than Vice President Pence. That's real.
And actually, not all of them did get up. But they beat a fantastic Canadian team in overtime, as everybody saw, as did the American women who will soon be coming to the White House.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, so many people even stand up. That was amazing. Oh my gosh. Yeah, call them out. Why? How can you not stand for Team USA?
They were in the Oval Office before, and I just want to say a second very big congratulations to Team USA. But I have to say that, and I told them this, and we took a vote of the team. I said, anybody votes no, I'm not doing it. So they stood there, and they weren't about to say no, because I've never seen a goaltender play as well as goalie Connor Hellebuck.
Yeah, that was legendary. How the hell did he make that one save? Any of them, some are just nuts what he was doing. So Calhoun,
46 shots on goal, and I asked him, the one shot, the one where you put your stick in the back and it hit the neck of your stick and bounced off, do you practice that, or was that a little lucky? He refused to answer that question. But I just want to tell you that the members of this great hockey squad will be very happy to hear, based on their vote and my vote, and in this case, my vote was more important, that I will soon be presenting Connor with our highest civilian honor, which we will be given, and which has been given to many athletes over the years. But when I say many, not too many, like 12, it's called the highest civilian honor in our country, the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
W. That's perfect. I agree. 41 for 42. How does he, how? That was just crazy what he was doing.
Great athletes have gotten that, very great, the best, and I thought he deserved it. And I did take a vote, every single one of them. I said, I'm not giving it if anybody goes no, and every single one of them rapidly put up their hand. So I want to thank you. What a special job you did. What special champions you are. Thank you very much.
Blitz survived the blitz. Yeah. All right.
I'm also pleased to say that the next time the Olympic torch is lit, it will be here in America for the 2028 Olympics, and it's the summer version right in Los Angeles. We're going to do a good job in Los Angeles.
You're a bit behind, Rap. Sorry, that's just a stream. That's AP for you. Well, yeah, the Olympics are in U.S. now. Yeah,
and
LA,
Los Angeles
right?
is going to be safe, just like Washington, D.C. is now one of the safest cities in the country.
Surely people stand up for this. Surely.
And this year, and I must say I got them both. I got them in my first term, and I was disappointed because I didn't think I'd be the president when this happened. But strange things took place, and now I've got them because I got the Olympics and I got the 2026 FIFA World Cup, and I wanted to claim the 250th, but I didn't get away with that one. I couldn't claim that one for myself. But we're getting the World Cup, so we have the World Cup and the Olympics coming, and that is exciting news.
Oh, yeah, I honestly forgot about the World Cup a little bit. Yeah, we'll get a super chats after.
So this will be a year to celebrate our country and the heroes who have kept it free. Men like Buddy Taggart. At age 17, Buddy volunteered to defend America in World War II, serving in the Pacific under the great General Douglas MacArthur. He fought bravely in the famous Battle of Manila, worked so hard. He was badly wounded and almost killed by enemy machine guns in Luzon. And 81 years ago this month, he liberated the largest internment camp in the Philippines, one of the largest anywhere in the world. But he earned many honors, including a Purple Heart and a Bronze Star, came home, started a family, and tonight he is in the gallery looking forward to July 4th, 2026, his 100th birthday.
W. That's a patriot right there. Patriot. What a Chad.
So, Buddy, you're a brave man, and we salute you. Even in times of challenge, setback, and immense heartache, the spirit of 1776 has always shone through very brightly. It was July 4th of last year when floodwaters tore through a girls' summer camp in Central Texas, one of the worst things I've ever seen. I was there, rising 26 feet in the matter of minutes, tragically claiming many, many lives. You all remember that one. As the waters threatened to sweep her away, 11-year-old Millie Kate McClelland closed her eyes and prayed to God. She thought she was going to die. Those prayers were answered when Coast Guard rescue swimmer Scott Ruskin descended from a helicopter above. Nobody knew where he came from. It was Scott's first ever rescue mission, a young guy, but very brave, very, very top, always top in his class. And he lifted not just Millie Kate, but 164 others to safety.
Another patriot. A lot of patriots.
People watched Scott from a distance, and they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The winds were blowing, the rain was pouring, everything was going, and that rapid water, nobody's ever seen anything like it. They said, wow, that's something. Tonight, Scott and Millie Kate are here together, reunited for the very first time. Thank you, Scott, Millie Kate. And Petty Officer Ruskin, I'm pleased to inform you that I am now awarding you the Legion of Merit for extraordinary heroism, which is what it was, extraordinary heroism. Thank you.
Patriots.
And I'd like to have the military aide to please come down and take care of the service. Military aid, thank you very much. Take care of that very important service. Thank you very much. From 1776 to today, every generation of Americans has stepped forward to defend life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And they're really doing it for the next generation. But now it's our turn. Together, we're building a nation where every child has the chance to reach higher and go further, where government answers to the people, not the powerful, and where the interests of hardworking American citizens are always our first and ultimate concern. That is the debt we owe to the heroes who came before us, and that is the promise we must keep to America for our 250th year. Last year, I urged this Congress to begin the mission by passing the largest tax cuts in American history, and our Republican majorities delivered so beautifully. Thank you, Republicans.
There's Thomas Massey. Oh, he actually clapped.
All Democrats, every single one of them, voted against these really important and very necessary, massive tax cuts.
Mention it. List it off. List all of them.
They wanted large-scale tax increases to hurt the people instead. But we held strong, and with the great,
I know he voted against
beautiful bill, we gave you no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Hammer this home. Hammer this home right here. Yeah, Massey voted against it. I just find it funny he stood up for that.
And we also made interest on auto loans tax deductible the first time, but only if the car is made in America.
A lot of energy tonight.
Recently in Pennsylvania, I met Megan Hemhauser, a devoted mom who's homeschools her children, beautiful, 2 children, during the day while waiting tables at night as her husband works overtime operating very heavy equipment. Megan is here this evening, and she's happy to tell you that she is so much richer because with no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and our expanded child tax credit done again by Republicans, Megan and her husband will take home more than $5,000 extra just for the year, cutting her tax bill in more than half. Megan, please stand up. We're fighting for you, Megan.
Excellent. Just keep hammering this home.
Thank you, Megan.
This is Trump's economic agenda right here. It works.
Thank you, Megan. We're fighting for you, Megan. Under our bill, parents like Megan can also activate their children's brand new Trump accounts. And I didn't name it.
I would argue right on this more. I don't think
did not
enough people
name that.
understand about this. I don't think enough people understand the Trump account stuff.
Nobody believes me, but I did not name it. It was named by a very tall man
bullshit.
standing right there in the third row. Nice man, a good man. Tax-free investment accounts for every American child. This is
He
something
named
that's so
it himself.
special.
That's
and has
bullshit.
Taken off and gone through the roof. Millions will be pre-funded courtesy of the U.S. Treasury and private individuals like Michael and Susan Dell, who have donated $6.25 billion to fund the Trump accounts for 25 million American children. They're great people.
He definitely named it. Oh, yeah, 100% he did. I totally not name it.
You know, I asked Michael Dell, how do you make all that money? He said, well, I just sat on my dorm in school And I made computers, and I'd sell them to people. And I just kept selling and selling and selling. And pretty amazing story. That's called the American dream. He sold a lot of computers, a lot of those laptops. So I congratulate him on that. But I really thank him and Susan, as well as others like Brad Gerstner, a very tremendous guy. He was behind it right from the beginning. Brad Gerstner. Thank you, Brad.
I thought Cruz helped a lot. I think Cruz actually pushed that at big time. I don't know for sure. I think it was Cruz. Yeah.
So with modest additional contributions, these young people's accounts could grow to over $100,000 or more by the time they turn 18. Think of it. How much money is that for somebody that started with nothing? Over 100,000, could be much more than that.
Perfect.
To make this investment in our children's future, go to trumpaccounts.gov, trumpaccounts.gov. And a lot of people are doing it. It's setting every
Not enough
record
people
in the book.
talk about it. That's just
Popular.
wild. It's free money.
What it was going to take. I'm so proud of them. I'm so proud of the people that got it started. And now it's just taken off. One of the primary reasons for our country's stunning economic turnaround, the biggest in history, where the Dow Jones broke 50,000 4 years ahead of schedule, and the S&P hit 7,000, where it wasn't supposed to do it for many years, were tariffs.
Oh, boy.
I used these tariffs, took in hundreds of billions of dollars to make great deals for our country, both economically and on a national security basis. Everything was working well. Countries that were ripping us off for decades are now paying us hundreds of billions of dollars. They were ripping us so badly, you all know that. Everybody knows it. Even the Democrats know it. They just don't want to say it. And yet these countries are now happy, and so are we. We made deals. The deals are all done. And they're happy. They're not making money like they used to, but we're making a lot of money. There was no inflation, tremendous growth. And the big story was how Donald Trump called the economy correctly, and 22 Nobel Prize winners in economics didn't. They got it totally wrong. They got it really wrong. And then just 4 days ago, an unfortunate ruling from the United States Supreme Court. It just came down. It came down. Very unfortunate ruling. But the good news is that almost all countries and corporations want to keep the deal that they already made, right, Scott? Knowing that the legal power that I, as president, have to make a new deal could be far worse for them, and therefore they will continue to work along the same successful path that we had negotiated before the Supreme Court's unfortunate involvement. So despite the disappointing ruling, these powerful country-saving, it's saving our country, the kind of money we're taking in, peace-protecting. Many of the wars I settled was because of the threat of tariffs. I wouldn't have been able to settle them without. Will remain in place under fully approved and tested alternative legal statutes. And they have been tested for a long time. They're a little more complex, but they're actually probably better, leading to a solution that will be even stronger than before. Congressional action will not be necessary. It's already time-tested and approved. And as time goes by, I believe the tariffs paid for by foreign countries will, like in the past, substantially replace the modern-day system of income tax.
Oh, here we go.
Taking a great financial burden off the people that I love.
Is he going to propose the income tax be abolished? Or at least for some people? Hold on.
Moving forward, factories, jobs, investment, and trillions of dollars will continue pouring into the United States of America because we finally have a president who puts America first. I put America first. I love America.
Yeah, it's been a very positive speech. Even the SCOTUS thing, he did not really insult him. He just said it was a sad ruling. It's been actually really
decades
positive.
Before I came along, we had the exact opposite. From trade to healthcare, from energy to immigration, everything was stolen and rigged in order to drain the wealth out of the productive, hardworking people who make our country great, who make our country run. Under Biden and his corrupt partners in Congress and beyond, it reached a breaking point with the Green New scam, open borders for everyone. They poured in by the millions and millions from prisons, from mental institutions. They were murderers, 11,888 murders. They came into our country. You allowed that to happen. And record-setting inflation that cost the typical family $34,000 in just a speck of time. Now, the same people in this chamber who voted for those disasters suddenly use the word affordability, a word they just used it. Somebody gave it to them, knowing full well that they caused and created the increased prices that all of our citizens had to endure. You caused that problem. You caused that problem.
Keep doing that, please. Again, just keep reminding people what Democrats were doing for years.
They knew their statements were a lie. They knew it. They knew their statements were a dirty, rotten lie. Their policies created the high prices. Our policies are rapidly ending them. We are doing really well. Those prices are plummeting downward. The price of eggs is down 60%, Madam Secretary. Thank you. The cost of chicken, butter, fruit, hotels, automobiles, rent is lower today than when I took office by a lot. And even beef, which was very high, is starting to come down significantly. Just hold on a little while. We're getting it down. And soon you will see numbers that few people would think were possible to achieve just a short time ago. Nobody can believe when they see the kind of numbers, and especially energy, when they see energy going down to numbers like that, they cannot believe it. It's like another big tax cut. I'm also confronting one of the biggest ripoffs of our times, the crushing cost of health care caused by you. Since the passage of the Unaffordable Care Act, sometimes referred to as Obamacare, big insurance companies have gotten rich. It was meant for the insurance companies, not for the people. With our government giving them hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year as their stock prices soared 1,000, 1,200, 1,400, and even 1,700%. Like nothing else.
Keep going.
That's why I introduced the great health care plan. I want to stop all payments to big insurance companies and instead give that money directly to the people so they can buy their own health care, which will be better health care at a much lower cost.
Keep this going.
In addition, my plan requires maximum price transparency. That's a big deal. Sounds so simple, so big. And I did that in my first term, and the Democrats immediately terminated it with full knowledge that they were doing a very bad thing for the people. Costs were going to go way up, and that's what happened, and now I'm bringing them way down on health care and everything else. I'm also ending the wildly inflated cost of prescription drugs like has never happened before.
Yes, Trump RX.
Other presidents tried to do it, but they never could. They tried. Most didn't try, actually. They tried. They said they tried. They couldn't do it. They didn't even come close.
Oh, my gosh.
They were all talk and no action, but I got it done. Under my just enacted most favored nation agreements, Americans who have for decades paid by far the highest prices of any nation anywhere in the world for prescription drugs will now pay the lowest price anywhere in the world for drugs. Anywhere, the lowest price. So in my first year of the second term, should be my third term, But strange things happen. I took prescription drugs, a very big part of healthcare, from the highest price in the entire world to the lowest. That's a big achievement. The result is price differences of 300, 400, 500, 600% and more, all available right now at a new website called TrumpRx.gov. And I didn't name that one either, by the way.
Oh, bullshit. I love it. He's so full of shit. Everything that's named Trump is because of him.
And here tonight is the very first customer ever to get that big discount, and it is big, Catherine Rayner. For 5 years, she and her husband have struggled with infertility, and they turned to IVF. One drug has been costing Catherine $4,000 to purchase. But a few weeks ago, she logged onto the TrumpRx website and got that same drug that cost $4,000, got it for under $500, a reduction of much more, actually, than $3,500. Catherine, we are all praying for you, and you're going to be a great mom.
Perfect. This is how, like, you message this. This is perfect.
So now I'm calling on Congress to codify my most favored nation program into law. Now, the one thing, I'm not sure it matters because it's going to be very hard for somebody that comes along after me to say, let's raise drug prices by 700 or 800%. But John and Mike, if you don't mind, codify it anyway. They may do it. Codify it anyway. Thank you.
Do it.
Many Americans are also concerned that energy demand from AI data centers could unfairly drive up their electric utility bills. Tonight, I'm pleased to announce that I have negotiated the new Ratepayer Protection Pledge. You know what that is? We're telling the major tech companies that they have the obligation to provide for their own power needs. They can build their own power plants as part of their factory so that no one's prices will go up. And in many cases, prices of electricity will go down for the community, and very substantially down. This is a unique strategy never used in this country before. We have an old grid. It could never handle the kind of numbers, the amount of electricity that's needed. So I'm telling them they can build their own plant. They're going to produce their own electricity. It will ensure the company's ability to get electricity while at the same time lowering prices of electricity for you, and could be very substantial for all of you cities and towns. You're going to see some good things happen over the next number of years. Another pillar of the American dream that has been under attack is home ownership.
Oh, boy, please.
With us tonight is Rachel Wiggins, a mom of two from Houston. She placed bids on 20 homes and lost all of those bids to gigantic investment firms that bypassed inspection, paid all cash, and turned those houses into rentals, stealing away her American dream. She was devastated. Stories like this are why last month I signed executive order to ban large Wall Street investment firms from buying up in the thousands single-family homes.
Some Democrats did stand up for this. A couple did. They're kind of, not all of them.
And now I'm asking Congress to make that ban permanent, because homes for people, really, that's what we want. We want homes for people, not for corporations. Corporations are doing just fine. Rachel, thank you very much. Good luck with your home. You'll get one soon. We're also working to make it easier for Americans to save for retirement. And under this administration, we will always protect Social Security and Medicare. They are not protecting it for our seniors. We will always protect Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid. Since I took office, the typical 401k balance is up by at least $30,000. That's a lot of money. We have millions and millions of people, because the stock market has done so well, setting all those records. Your 401ks are way up. Yet half of all of working Americans still do not have access to a retirement plan with matching contributions from an employer. To remedy this gross disparity, I'm announcing that next year my administration will give these often forgotten American workers, great people, the people that built our country, access to the same type of retirement plan offered to every federal worker. We will match your contribution with up to $1,000 each year, as we ensure that all Americans can profit from a rising stock market. Let's also ensure that members of Congress cannot corruptly profit from using insider information.
That is, hold up, whoa, the retirement thing, that came out of nowhere. And of course they stand for the yeah. Boomer vote.
They stood up for that. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Did Nancy Pelosi stand up if she's here? Doubt it. Pass the Stop Insider Trading Act without delay.
Good. And they didn't stand up. Oh my gosh.
I wasn't sure if anybody even on this side was going to applaud for that. I'm very impressed. Thank you. I'm very impressed. But when it comes to the corruption that is plundering, it's plundering America. There's been no more stunning example than Minnesota. The members of the Somali community have pillaged an estimated $19 billion from the American taxpayer. Oh, we have all the information.
Shirley?
And in actuality, the number is much higher than
Nick
that.
Shirley there.
And California, Massachusetts, Maine, and many other states are even worse. This is the kind of corruption that shreds the fabric of a nation, and we are working on it like you wouldn't believe. So tonight, although started 4 months ago, I am officially announcing the war on fraud to be led by our great Vice President, J.D. Vance.
Yeah! President 48 right there.
He'll get it done. We're able to find enough of that fraud. We will actually have a balanced budget overnight. It'll go very quickly. That's the kind of money you're talking about. We'll balance our budget. The Somali pirates who ransacked Minnesota remind us that there are large parts of the world where corruption and lawlessness
what the hell's going on the audio?
are the norm, not the exception.
The Somali
Importing these cultures through unrestricted immigration and open borders brings those problems right here to the USA. And it is the American people who pay the price in higher medical bills, car insurance rates, rent, taxes, and perhaps most importantly, crime. We will take care of this problem. We're going to take care of this problem. We are not playing games. Delilah.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe he actually went there. He called the Somalis pirates, which is just, for those that know, they know.
Coleman was only 5 years old in June 2024 when a 18-wheel tractor trailer plowed into her stopped car traveling at 60 miles an hour or more. The driver was an illegal alien let in by Joe Biden and given a commercial driver's license by open borders politicians in California. Doctors said Delilah would never be able to walk or talk. Have a good life.
The last thing just was hilarious. The freaking Somali pirates.
She is now in the first grade learning to walk, and she's here this evening with her dad, Marcus, a fantastic man. Delilah, please, you are a great inspiration. Please stand up.
That's horrific to happen to people. I mean, just like, you have to laugh at how absurd it sounds, but like, it is actually disgusting this shit happens. How many people has this happened to, by the way, over the last like 10 years? That's a year and a half, actually. And Democrats walked out.
Thank you, Delilah. Many, if not most, illegal aliens do not speak English and cannot read even the most basic road signs as to direction, speed, danger, or location. That's why tonight I'm calling on Congress to pass what we will call the Delilah Law, barring any state from granting commercial driver's licenses to illegal aliens. And yesterday, as you probably saw at the White House, I hosted a ceremony with Americans who lost their treasured loved ones to the scourge of illegal immigration. People came into our country, how we allowed this to happen with our open borders. These are the angel moms and families that for decades our government betrayed and our media totally ignored. It was terrible. Hard to believe, actually. In 2023, a 16-year-old high school cheerleader named Elizabeth Medina was supposed to perform in her town's Christmas parade, but she never arrived. Her mother, Jacqueline, went home to look for her, and she found her lying dead in a bathtub, bleeding profusely after being stabbed 25 times. Elizabeth's killer was a previously arrested illegal alien who had broken in and brutally extinguished the brightest light in her family's life, violently and viciously. Her heartbroken mother is in the gallery to remind everyone in this chamber exactly why we are deporting illegal alien criminals to our country at record numbers, and we're getting them the hell out of here fast. We don't want them.
Just horrific.
Thank you very much, Jacqueline. Thank you. We can never forget that many in this room not only allowed the border invasion to happen before I got involved, but indeed they would do it all over again if they ever had the chance. If they ever got elected, they would open up those borders to some of the worst criminals anywhere in the world. The only thing standing between Americans and a wide open border right now is President Donald J. Trump and our great Republican patriots in Congress. Thank you. Thank you. As we speak, Democrats in this chamber have cut off all funding for the Department of Homeland Security. It's all cut off. It's all cut off. They have instituted another Democrat shutdown, the first one costing us 2 points on GDP. 2 points we lost on GDP, which probably made them quite happy, actually. Now they have closed the agency responsible for protecting Americans from terrorists and murderers. Tonight I'm demanding the full and immediate restoration of all funding for the border security, homeland security of the United States, and also for helping people clean up their snow. We have no money because of the Democrats, and it would be nice. We'd love to give you a hand at cleaning it up, but you gave no money.
Oh my
Nobody's
gosh.
getting paid. It's a shame. So you have to think about it. We have
these are the best
a pretty
attacks, I
large
think.
snowstorm out there.
Like, Democrats have no
One
offense
of the
to any
great
of this.
things
They have
about the
nothing.
State of the Union is how it gives Americans the chance to see clearly what their representatives really believe. So tonight I'm inviting every legislator to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens.
Please stand. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you shitting me right now? You can't stand up for that? That is such a gimme. It's criminal. We're not even talking about guys that just crossed the border 5 minutes ago. We're talking about criminals. Oh my God. This is who people want to vote for, by the way. Look at this shit. They keep doing this. It's just, this is basic stuff. They could not help themselves. This the party of evil, by the way. Look at this. What the hell is that one guy doing? It just keeps going.
Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah. Dumb shit. Just shame on, like, how can anyone, like, defend any of this? Yeah, that was Omar, yeah.
And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Pass it. Where's Fetterman?
Stop illegal aliens and others who are unpermitted persons from voting in our sacred American elections. The cheating is rampant in our elections. It's rampant. It's very simple. All voters must show voter ID.
Yeah. Literally a 90-10 issue, even with Democrats. It's 80-20.
All voters must show proof of citizenship in order to vote. And no more crooked mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military, or travel. None. And this should be an easy one. And by the way, it's polling at 89%, including Democrats. 89%.
Perfect. Just keep. This is a State of the Union we needed badly. We needed this badly.
And even the new communist mayor of New York City, I think he's a nice guy, actually. Speak to him a lot. Bad policy, but nice guy. Just said they want people to shovel snow. They got hit hard. Wants them to shovel snow, but if you apply for that job, you need to show 2 original forms of ID and a Social Security card. Yet they don't want identification for the greatest privilege of them all, voting in America. No, it's no good. No good. Both Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree on the policy that we just enunciated. And Congress should unite and enact this common sense, country-saving legislation right now, and it should be before anything else happens.
John Thune, get off your ass. This is stupid.
And the reason they don't want to do it, why would anybody not want voter ID? One reason, because they want to cheat. There's only one reason. They make up all excuses. They say it's racist. They come up with things you almost say, what imagination they have. They want to cheat. They have cheated. And their policy is so bad that the only way they can get elected is to cheat. And we're going to stop it. We have to stop it, John.
All right, John Thune. 2 IDs for shoveling. Yeah, that's just wild. That's actually real, by the way. That's a real thing.
And here's one more opportunity to show common sense in government. In the gallery tonight are Sage Blair and her mother, Michelle. In 2021, Sage was 14 when school officials in Virginia sought to socially transition her to a new gender, treating her as a boy and hiding it from her parents. Hard to believe, isn't it? Before long, a confused Sage ran away from home after she was found in a horrific situation in Maryland. A left-wing judge refused to return Sage to her parents because they did not immediately state that their daughter was their son. Sage was thrown into an all-boys state home and suffered terribly for a long time. But today, all of that is behind them because Sage is a proud and wonderful young woman with a full-ride scholarship to Liberty University. Sage and Michelle, please stand up.
Wait, that actually happened? I might have vaguely remembered that. Oh my gosh.
And thank you for your great bravery. And who can believe that we're even speaking about things like this? 15 years ago, if somebody was up here and said that, they'd say, what's wrong with him? But now we have to say it because it's going on all over numerous states without even telling the parents. But surely we can all agree no state can be allowed to rip children from their parents' arms and transition them to a new gender against the parents' will. Who would believe that we're even talking about this? We must ban it.
How can anyone
and we must ban it immediately.
Is wild.
Look, nobody stands up. These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, they're so crazy. Look at this shit.
Amazing. Incredible. Boy, oh boy. We're lucky we have a country. With people like this, Democrats are destroying our country, but we've stopped it just in the nick of time, didn't we? Huh?
Oh my gosh. You look uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think they expected Trump to be this aggressive. At all.
No one cares more about protecting America's youth than our wonderful First Lady. Now a movie star. She's a movie star. Can you believe it? Who would have believed that? Over the past year, she has had an incredible impact championing AI legislation, advancing a landmark executive order on foster care, and helping secure $30 million to launch the Melania Trump Foster Youth to Independence Initiative. It's a tremendous, really a tremendous thing that happened and had a lot of bipartisan support. She gets much better bipartisan support than I do. I get none, she gets a lot. Someday you're gonna have to tell me how you did that. And students and educators in every state have joined the First Lady's efforts in the presidential AI challenge, keeping America's next generation positioned to succeed and strongly succeed in the future. Tonight, we welcome 2 young people whose lives reflect the First Lady's impact, Sierra Burns and Everest Nevermont. Thank you both. And Melania, thank you. I know how hard you worked on it. Thank you very much.
Dub's being called. That's real. Yeah, Trump is just, he does not give a shit right now. All domestic so far. Nothing but Iran, nothing but Israel. Okay, he did mention Venezuela for 5 seconds. That was kind of funny. Our new friend, Venezuela. And then a stand-up.
I'm very proud to say that during my time in office, both the first 4 years and in particular this last year, there has been a tremendous renewal in religion, faith, Christianity, and belief in God.
That's real.
Tremendous renewal.
Oh, please. Please stand. Show the Democrats. Zoom to the right. Thank you.
This is especially true among young people, and a big part of that had to do with my great friend, Charlie Kirk.
Oh.
Great guy, great man.
Are you shitting? There she is.
So last year, Charlie was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erica, is with us tonight. Erica, please stand.
Look at this. They didn't stand.
Thank you.
Some did, actually, like 10.
Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that America is one nation under God, and we must totally reject political violence of any kind.
Please show Democrats here. Okay. And still a summer city. It's a couple sitting, actually, still.
We love religion, and we love bringing it back, and it's coming back at levels that nobody actually thought possible. It's really a beautiful thing to see. Above all, unleashing America's promise requires keeping our communities safe. We have made incredible strides, yet dangerous repeat offenders continue to be released by pro-crime Democrat politicians again and again. We are honored to be joined tonight by a woman who's been through hell, Anya Zaretsky. In 2022, she and her beautiful daughter, so beautiful, what a beautiful young woman. Irina fled war-torn Ukraine to live with relatives near Charlotte, North Carolina. And by the way, what's going on with Charlotte? Last summer, 23-year-old Irina was riding home on the train when a deranged monster who had been arrested over a dozen times and was released through no cash bail, stood up and viciously slashed a knife through her neck and body. No one will ever forget. There were people on that train. No one will ever forget the expression of terror on Irina's face as she looked up at her attacker in the last seconds of her life. She died instantly.
This pissed me off so much.
She had escaped a brutal war only to be slain by a hardened criminal, set free to kill in America, came in through open borders. Mrs. Zaretsky, tonight I promise you we will ensure justice for your magnificent daughter, Irina.
That's right there. Then it's stand up.
How do you not stand? How do you not stand? I'm asking this Congress to pass tough legislation to ensure that violent and dangerous repeat offenders are put behind bars, and importantly, that they stay there.
Yeah, that's her mom. I think it's her mom. Okay, what? 2 did. There's like 2 or 3.
Starting last summer, I deployed our National Guard and federal law enforcement to restore law and order to our most dangerous cities, including Memphis, Tennessee, big success, New Orleans, Louisiana, big success, and our nation's capital itself, Washington, D.C., where we have almost no crime anymore in Washington, D.C. How did that happen?
Yeah, Fetterman's the only one standing.
In fact, crime in Washington is now at the lowest level ever recorded, and murders in D.C. this January were down close to 100% from a year ago.
And they're not standing.
They don't like to hear that. One of sick people, one of the brave service members who helped achieve this stunning turnaround was 20-year-old West Virginia Army National Guard specialist Sarah Beckstrom. After a 4-month deployment, she voluntarily extended her service, and her rank was going to be lifted. She was doing so well. They were so proud of her. But the very next day, she was on patrol.
That was the next day that happened?
When she was ambushed and shot in the head by a terrorist monster from Afghanistan. Shouldn't have been in our country. And all because she wore the uniform of our nation, she was shot. He traveled here because he didn't like people wearing our uniform. He was sick and deranged, shouldn't have been in our country. Sarah Beckstrom died in order to defend our capital, and we are honored to be joined by her wonderful parents, Gary and Eva Lee. Your daughter was a true American patriot, and she will be greatly missed. She was a great person. I saw reports on her. They've never seen anything like it.
Please stand. Please, they're going to stand, right? All right, most did stand.
So sorry. Thank you very much. She's a great young lady. I saw reports that were like, perfect. She was perfect. Serving alongside Sarah that day was Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf. The terrorist shot Andrew in the head, and no one thought he could possibly make it. The two of them, Sarah and Andrew, both shot violently in the head. Neither was expected to make it. They weren't even given a chance, except his wonderful mother, named Melody, who I spoke to the same night, and she was so positive. The doctors thought that Andrew was gone, but his mother said, no, no, Mr. President, Andrew will be fine. He's going to make it. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, he was given almost no chance. She said, I have no doubt, sir, he's going to be okay. This was a conversation that I had with her that night, with her son laying helplessly in bed, blood all over. Everybody is praying, she said, sir, he will be okay. The doctors didn't understand what she was saying, and after looking at the results of the damage done, neither did I. She was so strong and conclusive that even Andrew's great father felt she didn't really understand the gravity of the situation. But she turned out to be right. Right, Melody? She turned out to be right.
Yeah, it's a miracle we survived. I don't know how he survived that. They're all clapping.
Amazing, actually. I said, where does this woman come from? She's the most positive person I've ever met. With God's help, Andrew has battled back from the edge of death, and we're talking about the edge of death, on his way to a miraculous recovery. He's got a little work to do, but he's doing great. Nice to see you. He's a good-looking guy. Nice to see you. Thanks, Andrew. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a miracle he survived. He's standing
So,
perfectly.
Andrew, while
Was he shot in
you're
the
up,
back of the head?
now I'm going to ask a highly respected General James Seward to present Staff Sergeant Andrew Wolf and the great family of Sarah Beckstrom with the award created by our late, great President George Washington himself. It's called the Purple Heart.
Deserves it. Yeah, you brought a lot of guests along. It's crazy. Not pissing around this time.
We love you all.
Do they not
Love
stand?
you. We're proudly restoring safety for Americans at home, and we are also restoring security for Americans abroad.
Oh, boy.
Our country has never been stronger. In my first 10 months, I ended 8 wars, including
Here we
Cambodia. Isn't it funny? Sick people. Cambodia and Thailand, Pakistan and India would have been a nuclear war. 35 million people said the Prime Minister of Pakistan would have died if it were not for my involvement. Kosovo and Serbia, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, Armenia and Azerbaijan, the Congo and Rwanda, and of course the war in Gaza, which proceeds at a very low level. It's just about there. And I want to thank Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner for your help. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jared.
Yeah, Witkoff's actually pretty good. Considering. I don't think Witkoff's there tonight.
And I also want to thank the man they report to, Secretary of State Marco Rubio. Thank you, Marco.
Patriot! Surprise the admin. Kushner's still there. Yeah, Kushner's still there, but it's more of a background position. Oh my gosh! Is that a new meme template right there?
People like you. You know, Marco got 100% of the votes when he was in confirmation. I think our next one was about 54%. And some of the Democrats are now saying, I can't believe we approved that guy. And he said it's an honor that they feel that way, right, Marco? You have done a great job, great Secretary of State. I think he'll go down as the best ever.
He's up there. Yes! Oh my gosh.
Under the ceasefire I negotiated, every single hostage, both living and dead, has been returned home. Can you believe that?
Big Marco. Yep. Oh my gosh. Some are standing.
Nobody thought it was possible. Nobody thought that was
Oh, they actually did
possible.
stand for that. Some of
Both
them.
living and dead. And those parents who had a dead son, their boy, they'd always tell me their boy, they wanted him as much as though he were living. That was an amazing period of time. And they came back, and when we got all of the living hostages back, and many, many before them, but I always said those last 20 are going to be very tough, but we got many, many more, hundreds. But I said those last 20 are going to be tough. We got them back. But we only got back 14 or 15 of the dead of the 28. And believe it or not, Hamas worked along with Israel, and they dug and they dug and they dug. It's a tough thing to do, going through bodies all over, passing up 100 bodies sometimes for each one that they found.
Jeez.
Tough job. And they finally got it back to 27. And then Steve and Jared, they got it back to 28. They found all 28. Nobody thought that was possible, but we did it. And I remember the family of the 28th. They were so grieved, but they were so happy as it's possible to be. They had their boy back. The mother said, "Sir, we have our boy back." What a period of time that was, but we got them all back. So thank you both very much. Great job.
Yeah, I mean, that's an objectively good thing. Say we want the Kushner Witkoff, but that was pretty good.
And we're working very hard to end the ninth war, the killing and slaughter between Russia and Ukraine, where 25,000 soldiers are dying each and every month. Think of that, 25,000 soldiers are dying a month. A war which would have never happened if I were president, would have never happened. As president, I will make peace wherever I can, but I will never hesitate to confront threats to America wherever we must. That's why in a breakthrough operation last June, the United States military obliterated Iran's nuclear weapons program with an attack on Iranian soil known as Operation Midnight Hammer.
Yeah, some Democrats should clap for it.
Good. For decades, it had been the policy of the United States never to allow Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon. Many decades.
You mentioned Charlie Kirk
Since
already.
they seized control of that proud nation 47 years ago, the regime and its murderous proxies have spread nothing but terrorism and death and hate. They've killed and maimed thousands of American service members and hundreds of thousands and even millions of people with what's called roadside bombs. They were the kings of the roadside bomb. And we took out Soleimani. I did that during my first term. Had a huge impact. He was the father of the roadside bomb. And just over the last couple of months with the protests, they've killed at least, it looks like 32,000 protests, 32,000 protesters in their own country. They shot them and hung them. We stopped them from hanging a lot of them with the threat of serious violence. But this is some terrible people. They've already developed missiles that can threaten Europe and our bases overseas, and they're working to build missiles that will soon reach the United States of America. After Midnight Hammer, they were warned to make no future attempts to rebuild their weapons program, and in particular, nuclear weapons. Yet they continue. They're starting it all over. We wiped it out, and they want to start all over again, and are at this moment again pursuing their sinister ambitions. We are in negotiations with them. They want to make a deal, but we haven't heard those secret words. We will never have a nuclear weapon. My preference
Democrats will stand for that.
My preference is to solve this problem through diplomacy. But one thing is certain, I will never allow the world's #1 sponsor of terror, which they are by far, to have a nuclear weapon. Can't let that happen.
Well, I like the way he's phrased it. I'm still against the war in like any operation, but at least it's something. It's like a halfway decent reason for it. Allegedly. Supposedly.
And no nation should ever doubt America's resolve. We have the most powerful military on earth. I rebuilt the military in my first term. We're going to continue to do so. Also, we just approved a $1 trillion budget. We have no choice. We have to be strong.
$1 trillion.
Because hopefully we will seldom have to use this great power that we built together. It's really called Peace Through Strength, and it's been very, very effective. So thanks to Republicans in Congress who are investing that record number of dollars, have no choice, in the United States Armed Forces. Also creating a lot of jobs, but we're not even doing it for that reason. Because as I said, we have more jobs, more people working today than ever before in the history of our country. And NATO countries are friends and allies. They are. They're our friends and they're our allies, have just agreed at my very strong request to pay 5% of GDP for military defense rather than the 2%, which they weren't paying. We were paying for almost all of NATO. Now they're paying 5 as opposed to not paying 2.
Yeah, he's
and getting that
needle.
5% was something which everyone said would never be done, could not happen. We got it really easily with one meeting. And big difference between 2% that's not paid. We were paying the freight of many of them. Very few were paid up. Now 5%, then they're paid. And everything we send over to Ukraine is sent through NATO, and they pay us in full. They pay us totally in full. Every branch of our armed forces is setting records
yeah, I know, but Trump has
for
to say
recruitment.
that.
This is so exciting. And every service member recently. And every service member recently received a warrior dividend of $1,776.
Patriot.
You know, they put it on my desk. We got the money from tariffs and other things, a lot of money we have. We have much more money than people understand. Have to rebuild that program a little bit, but it won't take long. But we got the money, and it was $1,775, and they wanted my approval. And I said, what's the number? $1,775. I said, wait a minute, for one more dollar, we can have $1,776. It's going to I said, we're going to figure that. I never asked anybody if we could afford it. One more dollar, I said $1,776. And I said, that's good. And I'll tell you what, our military, that was 4 months ago, our military, I never see a person in the military that doesn't thank me for it, so we're honored to do it. They deserve it. And we call it 1776. It was great.
Patriot.
And we love our military. We love our law enforcement. We love our firemen. You know, the firemen don't get mentioned enough. We love our firemen. We're also
Patriots. Yeah, they stood.
We're also restoring American security and dominance in the Western Hemisphere, acting to secure our national interests and defend our country from violence, drugs, terrorism, and foreign interference. For years, large swaths of territory in our region, including large parts of Mexico, really large parts.
Oh, my gosh. Please mention Mexico. Please mention what's going on there now.
Have been controlled by murderous drug cartels. That's why I designated these cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, and I declared illicit fentanyl as a weapon of mass destruction.
Don Roe Doctrine. That's what it should be called, yeah. And they don't stand. Seriously.
And with our new military campaign, we have stopped record amounts of drugs coming into our country and virtually stopped it completely coming in by water or sea. You probably noticed that. We very seriously damaged their fishing industry also. Nobody wants to go fishing anymore. We've also taken down one of the most sinister cartel kingpins of all. You saw that yesterday. In January,
here comes Maduro.
In January, elite American warriors carried out one of the most complex, spectacular feats of military competence and power in world history. No one's seen anything like it. Foreign leaders, I won't tell you who called me. They said, very impressive, very good. They couldn't believe, they all watched. They saw what happened.
Here we go, Maduro.
This is a different fighting force that we had years ago when we fought to tie. You know, it's a great fighting force. I'm so proud of it. Look at Space Force. Space Force is my baby, because we did that. My baby, it's becoming so important.
We're clapping for that. I mean, sure. Imagine he brings in Maduro. You know, I hope he does.
And America's armed forces overwhelmed all defenses and utterly defeated an enemy, good fighters, to end the reign of outlaw dictator Nicolas Maduro and bring him to face American justice.
Yeah, surely, like, he's not there right now. Yeah, a couple Democrats stood.
And this was an absolutely colossal victory for the security of the United States, and it also opens up a bright new beginning for the people of Venezuela. We're working closely with the new president of Venezuela, Delcy Rodriguez, to unleash extraordinary economic gains for both of our countries and to bring new hope to those who have suffered so terribly. They really did suffer. With us tonight is Alejandro Gonzalez. She grew up in a tight-knit Venezuelan family and was especially close to her beloved uncle Enrique. But after Enrique ran for office and opposed Maduro, he was kidnapped by Maduro's security forces and thrown into the regime's really infamous prison in Caracas.
Oh, boy.
Alejandro feared she would never see her uncle again. She feared for her own life also. But since the raid, we have worked with the new leadership, and they have ordered the closure of that vile prison and released hundreds of political prisoners already, with more to come. Alejandro, I'm pleased to inform you that not only has your uncle been released, but he is here tonight. We brought him over to celebrate his freedom with you in person. Enrique, please come down.
W. Surely people stand for this. The record's 100 minutes. He's gonna smash it. There's no way he doesn't. I mean, the binder's just so thick. You could tell there's so much to go through. I don't know what else there could be. Yeah, I mean, surely Democrats stand for this. No, oh my gosh.
Thank you, Enrique.
They can't even stand for that.
Nice to have you back, Enrique. There were many heroes on that January raid to capture Maduro. Really great heroes. It was very dangerous. They knew we were coming. They were all set. But the deeds of one warrior that night will live forever in the eternal chronicles of military valor. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Eric Slover, planned the mission and was the flight lead in the cockpit of the first helicopter, a big, beautiful, powerful helicopter. It was a massive Chinook carrying, as you can imagine, many
the binder's got to be the speech,
American
right?
warfighters.
Well, those other two
the
things
dog
on
tags.
here.
His wife Amy had blessed with holy water before he left. She knew it was going to be a rough one. Eric steered the Chinook under the cover of night and descended swiftly upon Maduro's heavily protected military fortress. This was a major military installation, protected by thousands of soldiers and guarded by Russian and Chinese military technology.
Mention the Cubans.
Not too good. While preparing to land, enemy machine guns fired from every angle, and Eric was hit very badly in the leg and hip, one bullet after another. He absorbed 4 agonizing shots, shredding his leg into numerous pieces. And yet, despite the fact that the use of his legs was vital to successful helicopter flight, legs are the most important part of flying a helicopter, to deliver the many commandos who would capture and detain Maduro was the only thing Eric was thinking about. Then, even as he was gushing blood, which was flowing back down the aisle, helicopter lands at a steep angle. The machine gun stood right in front of him. They were right in front of him, two machine gunners who escaped the wrath of the previous planes. Eric maneuvered his helicopter with all of those lives and souls to face the enemy and let his gunners eliminate the threat. Turned the helicopter around so the gunners could take care of business, saving the lives of his fellow warriors from what could have been a catastrophic crash deep in enemy territory. Only after safely landing the helicopter with all the warriors aboard in the exact right spot, which was vital to the mission. We probably would have had to maybe cancel the mission if that didn't happen. Eric told his co-pilot, also wounded, but not as gravely, to take over. I'm about ready to pass out.
Huge patriot. That's
real. The success of the entire mission and the lives of his fellow warriors hinge on Eric's ability to take the searing pain. It was unbelievable what's happened to his legs of the bullets and keep on flying and landing, and people knew what was happening. Everybody in the back of the helicopter knew because they saw the blood pouring down the aisle. Chief Warrant Officer Slover is still recovering from his serious wounds, but I'm thrilled to say that he is here tonight with his wife, Amy. Eric and Amy, come on in.
Patriot. They did stand up for this. Oh, there. Surely. Wait, what? They show him? Yep. Patriot.
So we have a surprise for Eric and Amy. In recognition of Eric's actions above and beyond the call of duty, I would now like to ask General Jonathan Braga to present Chief Warrant Officer Slover with our nation's highest military award, the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Patriot! W. W.
Well, thank you very much, Eric and Amy. Great to get to know you. I met with them and with a lot of their fellow warriors at Fort Bragg recently. You notice the name Fort Bragg, we have it back, we brought it back. We won the First World War with it, the Second World War with it, and then they decided to change the name. So we changed it back.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody wanted to change back too. And 10 of Eric's fellow warriors from that incredible night of victory will also be receiving medals at a private ceremony that will soon be held at the White House, and Eric will be there.
Patriots.
Thank you.
Oh, Patriots.
Thank you, Eric. That's a big one. Tonight we've celebrated many truly extraordinary American patriots, but there is one last living legend to honor before we go.
Oh.
He is one more heroic American aviator, Navy fighter pilot. Royce Williams served in World War II, Korea, Vietnam, flying more than 220 missions. In the skies over Korea in 1952, Royce was in the dogfight of a lifetime, legendary dogfight. Flying through blizzard conditions, his squadron was ambushed by 7 Soviet fighter planes. It was his first aerial combat of the war, and despite being massively outnumbered and outgunned, Royce led the takedown of 4 enemy jets and almost destroyed the others, vanquishing his adversaries while taking 263 bullets to his own plane and being seriously hurt. His story was secret for over 50 years. He didn't even want to tell his wife, but the legend grew and grew. But tonight, at 100 years old, this brave Navy captain is finally getting the recognition he deserves. He was a legend long before this evening. Royce, please stand up, and I will ask the First Lady of the United States to present Captain Royce Williams with his Congressional Medal of Honor.
W. 100 years old. Jeez. This is great. Yeah, officially longest State of the Union. W. He's half as old as McConnell. Wow. Yeah. Absolute Chad. Yeah, what a legend. Yeah, there's not many World War II vets left. How many are left at this point? That's actually a good question. Yeah, what a Chad. He's Korea vet. Oh, I thought this was World War II. I could have sworn they said World War II, but... Around 45. Jeez, only 45,000 left? Makes sense, but that sucks. Is that someone close to camera? That's someone close to camera.
Thank you, Royce, and thank you, Eric. I've always wanted the Congressional Medal of Honor, but I was informed I'm not allowed to give it to myself, and I wouldn't know why I'd be taking it. But if they ever open up that law, I will be there with you someday. But you know, that's our highest honor, Congressional Medal of Honor, and that's a big thing, and it's an honor to be in the same room with you.
He was World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. That's what I thought he said.
Eric, thank you. Thank you. 250 years is a long time in the life of a nation, but in another sense, it's really a mere moment in the eye of history. Two of the gentlemen we met in the gallery this evening took their first breaths 1 century ago.
That's actually wild to
100
think
years
about.
before that, on July 4th, 1826, the author of the Declaration of Independence, brilliant, Thomas Jefferson, drew his last breath. Just a single long human lifespan separates the giants who declared and won our independence from the heroes who stand among us tonight. Everything our nation has done, everything we have achieved, has been the work of those few great lifetimes. In those brief chapters, Americans built this nation from 13 humble colonies into the pinnacle of human civilization and human freedom, the strongest, wealthiest, most powerful, most successful nation in all of history. Americans ventured out across the daunting and dangerous continent. We carved paths through an unforgiving wilderness, settled a boundless frontier, and tamed the beautiful but very, very dangerous Wild West. From empty marshes and wide open plains, we raised up the world's greatest cities. Together, we mastered the world's mightiest industries and shattered history's monstrous tyrannies. And we liberated millions from the chains of fascism, communism, oppression, and terror. Americans lifted humanity into the skies on the wings of aluminum and steel. And then we launched mankind into the stars on rockets powered by sheer American will and unyielding American pride. We wired the globe with our ingenuity. We captivated the planet with American culture.
W.
And now we are
This is a great
pioneering
ending.
the next great American breakthroughs that will change the entire world. All of this and so much more is the enduring legacy, unmatched glory of the hardworking patriots who built and defended this country and who still carry the hopes and freedoms on all of humanity's backs. For years, they were forgotten, betrayed, and cast aside. But that great betrayal is over, and they will never be forgotten again. Because when the world needs courage, daring, vision, and inspiration, it is still turning to America. And when God needs a nation to work his miracles, he knows exactly who to ask. There is no challenge Americans cannot overcome, no frontier too vast for us to conquer, no dream too bold for us to chase, no horizon too distant for us to claim. For our destiny is written by the hand of providence, and these first 250 years were just the beginning. From the rugged border towns of Texas to the heartland villages of Michigan, from the sun-kissed shores of Florida to the endless fields of the Dakotas, and from the historic streets of Philadelphia to right here in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., the golden age of America is upon us. The revolution that began in 1776 has not ended. It still continues because the flame of liberty and independence still burns in the heart of every American patriot. And our future will be bigger, better, brighter, bolder, and more glorious than ever before. Thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.
It did not go 3 hours long. So, wow. That was certainly a speech. Hold on. Wow. Listen, like, objectively speaking, that was one of the better State of the Unions we've seen in a long time. I know people say you're biased or whatever, but honestly, he hit on every single talking point. Did he miss anything we were worried about? This, I think right here, this is going to be the messaging for 2026. Remind everybody how batshit crazy these people would stand for freaking, like, they would stand for anything. They didn't stand for anything at all. Like, what was this? Like, what? Why can't you stand for it's just wild. They can't stand for a basic question of, would you put American citizens above like the interests of them first or whatever it was? And they can't stand for that. Wow. They just can't help themselves. So I'm going to do a poll right here. I think I know how everyone's going to respond though. Rate the Trump State of the Union. S-A B C C or lower. I think I know how this is gonna go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Everyone's saying S or A. That was damn. That's about as good as you could possibly get. So we have a bunch of super chats to catch up to. Then I'll give my final thoughts on the State of the Union. Yeah, 73% said S tier. And by the way, 1% C or lower. That should tell you everything. All right, bunch of super chats to catch up to. President Gilbert getting up for 5. Vice President Vance better sounding than Vice President Pence. I agree. Another 5 from him. This from the Senate to the House, from Democrat members and Republican members. El Green will be free. Watch Democrats run with that. Oh, guys, we figured out what El Green was holding up. Hold on. You're not going to believe this shit. Okay. This is real, by the way. This is the sign that he was holding up. Let me find it. This is the right here. This is a real thing that El Green held up. He got kicked out for a reason. Look at this. Black. Oh my God. Ain't no way. This. Are you serious? I can't even read that on stream. Look what it says. Look at this. It just. Oh my gosh. You're telling me. Let me just zoom in for everybody. Hold on. What a dumb asshole. Like, what? Like, let me pull up the draw thing. There we go. Look at this. This is real. Like, I'm gonna use a different color. Red. Look at this. Oh crap. That's kind of a crappy color. Red. Can I use red, please? There. Look at this. This is actually real. Yeah, imagine that being your Look, this ain't even a joke. This is actually real. He actually held a sign. I know he's covering up the A, but this is gonna get memed to hell and back. Like, you can't make this up. I know it is covering up the A. It's supposed to be orange. People aren't gonna care. Dude, how do you mess up this poorly? Like, how is that possible? He's getting drawn out. Yeah, I think he has he got drawn out. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. It's just that's our opposition, everybody. Gosh, I got so many super chats to catch up to. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Jeb Bush said once, please clap. Trump should say, please stop clapping. Yeah. SoCal Loom for 2. That was electric. Yep. American Nerd for 3. God bless Team USA. Yeah, they didn't stand up for that. Or some did, but K-Cup for 2. Canada would have gold if they were the 51st state. That is real. A glitch Evie for 2. YouTube ads be like, screw your viewers. Yeah. Gilbert Giddy up for 5. We will not stand and applaud. We are principled liberals. Yep. Nathaniel for 5. El Green sign apparently said black people aren't apes. This is what got him escorted out. Yeah, now we know what it actually said. This is gonna live in infamy. This dumb shit had one job, and he couldn't even do it right. You know it was a bad state of the union. I mean, for them it was a disaster. They can't stand for the most basic of things. It's gonna meme to hell and back. Just like the Rubio thing. I guarantee you already there's memes of the Rubio stuff. I guarantee you. Well, the Crazy Bear for 2, he did it. He went after Thune. Yep. American Nerd for 2. God bless the late great Charlie Kirk. Yep. Rye Guy for 5. Elon should be pirating ships off the coast of Somalia, not in Congress. Oh gosh. I can't believe Trump actually said that. Gilbert Giddy up for 5. He forgot the More and Death cult named the Beekeepers. Candace Owens upset with us. That's real. SoCal Loom for 2. Best speeches 2016 RNC. It's up there. A glitch Evie for 2. Don't forget the rent out apes. Oh gosh. Yeah, so Ben Six for 5. Republicans overperformed in a Maine special election tonight, according to Vote Hub. I saw that. Just, I have an idea for the thumbnail tomorrow. You could probably guess what the thumbnail will be for tomorrow. Gee, I wonder what's gonna be. I can only imagine. Just fucking insane. You had one fucking job. We need Tyrone to comment. I think he's actually busy right now, so we're not gonna be able to hear from him for a while. So sad. It's very sad. Nathaniel for 5. If you bet on El Green get in trouble, you were right away. That's he speedrun that shit. He broke every record within 2 minutes. He broke it. American Nerd for 6. How much you want to bet that Bears, Massey, and the online world will be mad that Trump did not mention the Epstein files? Oh, I don't want to hear a word from Bears. I heard nothing but domestic stuff except the very end. Then he didn't even talk before in policy. He talked for like 10 minutes. That's all he talked about for like 10 minutes. He was done. But yeah, that was overall a good speech. Chance raising for 5. Trump may have single-handedly saved the GOP for the midterms. Also, Massey could give the Democrat response at this point. Yeah, I mean, how can anybody defend this? Because I'm not saying it's going to single-handedly save the midterms. But honestly, the imagery, the optics that is just so shit. How can you not stand for the most basic of things? He gave them an opportunity, and he baited them. They can't help themselves. And I noticed that was a big part of the speech. His entire part was just reminding people, hey, this is all the stuff we did in 1 year. And look at the Democrat Party. Look at these nutcases. I think we just saw the messaging for the midterms. If that's a messaging, they're going to win the midterms right there. I mean, everything, even the housing stuff, that right there is how you thread the needle. For those that don't know what he said, Trump a couple months ago, everybody knows what he said, where he said, oh, we need housing prices to stay high for some people. That's what he said. Well, that pissed a lot of people off for obvious reasons. But he threaded the needle perfectly today. He said, we got to get mortgage rates down and the cost of housing. But at the same time, we need to protect homeowners. That's how you thread the needle. It's very narrow pathway, but it's possible. That's how you do it. I'm not watching Spanberger's speech. It's just gonna be, oh, look at Virginia. Look how great we're doing in Virginia, or like Epstein. American Nerd for 2. Run ads of Democrats not standing up for base stuff. Yeah, I mean, just 90-10 issues. 80-20 issues. They can't stand for it. And the transgender stuff, that's another losing issue. Can't stand for somebody realizing I don't want to be this. Which, by the way, I thought it was a choice with these people. I thought these people make a big deal about like the trans stuff being a choice, and they're upset that they made a choice to turn back or whatever. Look how he destroyed Virginia. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother respond. It just nobody wants to see that. What is Spanberger saying? God knows. God only knows what they're saying. Epstein is actually gonna, he's the most important issue. I don't know. Does Trump get a bump? I don't think so. I like, okay, I don't know. It's one of those things where I think this speech does wake a lot of people up on the right. So maybe in that front, maybe. But I don't know. Watch your response. I don't feel like it. I don't want. Everybody knows what they're gonna be saying. Epstein or guys, Alex Preddy or Renee Good. Polls are so fake. Watch. Watch YouGov dropping -50. Just watch. We read this message in all airwaves. Yeah, I mean, it was everything. He didn't miss a single subject. He just ignored the Epstein stuff, which good. Don't give that shit any more attention. He talked about the economy, trade, and I like who he handled the trade stuff. He just said, "Okay, the Supreme Court made a bad ruling. I'm gonna use a different process." He also said a lot of good stuff about healthcare and the housing market, immigration, that everything he hit on perfectly. Even the Iran stuff. And I like how he did it. He phrased it as good as you could possibly phrase it. Democracy. Yeah, just watch. YouGov is dropping that D+90 poll. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. YouGov or Barris. One of the two are going to drop shit like that. Which, speaking of, hold on. Have they mentioned anything yet about the State of the Union? Hold on. Let's see here. Nope, nothing. Nothing was mentioned from these two. And by the way, 100% agree with the what Scott Jennings said right here. Scott Jennings, for those that don't know, the guy from CNN, everybody knows who he is. He brought up a really good point. The moment of the night, Democrats refuse to stand to affirm their allegiance to American citizens over illegal aliens will be signature moment of the speech. Trump nailed them. And I think that's going to be the discussion of the night. Trump just hammered them constantly, reminding these, like, all these people like Barris and Barnes, they don't care at this point. But these average voters that may not like Trump on everything, there's some stuff you disagree with him on, fine. Remind them that's the opposition. Remind them that they don't give a shit. These idiots running around saying, "Oh, we could change the Democrat Party." You think you could change that? Seriously? American Nerd for 2, don't listen to Spooky Spanberger. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I just can't get over that. That's gonna haunt them, I think. I have a weird feeling it's gonna haunt them. Because, I mean, how do you, you had an opportunity to stand. He just asked them, and that was ingenious, by the way. So, SoCal Loom for 2, Trump stand / shit moment was improvised. The GOAT, was it? I would be surprised. Chance Drazik for 5. Trump called the Supreme Court to their face. That took balls to steal. Well, no, he actually did it the best way he could without pissing people off. He just said they made a bad decision, but he didn't go on and on about it. He just said they made a sad decision, but we have another process we can use. So, yeah. Overall, I like the speech. I think that was phenomenal. I think he hit on every single point we want him to talk about. Made Democrats look batshit crazy like usual. Any negatives? I don't know. Builder Shed for 2, stream the spam burger response. No. I honestly, did Trump miss on anything tonight? Because like he just kept hammering it home. Just every 5 minutes. Hey, Democrats, you voted for this. And what he did was objective facts. They can't spin that shit. They can't. They can't spin that shit at all. They just can't. Because they have on video them not standing. Like, that's why this is such an effective thing. Maybe the short term it doesn't. It's going to bite Democrats in the ass. I have a feeling about it. It's going to bite them in the ass somehow. America noted for 2. Doug Collins was a designated survivor again. Really? I thought it was last year. Yeah, he had every single issue. I can't think of one he did talk about. I mean, abortion, kind of, but like he did mention the IVF thing. But you actually read what he says. He's talking about like fertility stuff. So that's a different story. Spanburgers currently complaining about higher taxes. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Yeah, they didn't stand for the parents. Some of them, it's just like, really? Yeah, Democrats stood for like 2 things, but man, those dumb shits can't, like, they learn nothing. I mean, you could just like, I know like some people are like mentioned, like apparently there's clips going around and it looks like Democrats were just demoralized for the entire speech. Trump should have called them out much harder for that shit, but he didn't look left then. Yeah, I mean, how is he, like, he's not going to look 24/7 at them, but he hammered them every 5 minutes. Another thing, bam, bam, bam. Is she actually talking about herself? No way. Are they actually making a big deal of Virginia? Hold on. You know what? Let's watch this. You know what? Why not?
But here's the special thing about America. On our 250th anniversary,
oh God,
we know better than any nation what is possible when ordinary citizens, like those who once dreamed right here in this room, reject the unacceptable and demand more of their government. We see it in the determination of students organizing school walkouts all across the country.
They're gonna double
whose
down.
voices
Oh my
are
gosh.
becoming so powerful that the governor of Texas seeks to silence them. We see it in the bravery of Americans in Minnesota standing up for their communities, from peacefully protesting in sub-zero temperatures to carpooling children to school, so that their immigrant parents are not ripped away from them in the parking lot. As a mother of 3 school-aged daughters, I am inspired by their bravery, but I am sickened that it is necessary. And Americans across the country are taking action. They are going to the ballot box to reject this chaos. With their votes, they are writing a new story, a more hopeful story. In November, I won my election by 15 points.
Oh my God. There's people there. Oh God.
And we won 13 new seats in our state legislature.
Why does the clapping sound fake? Wait a minute.
Because voters decided they wanted something different. Our campaign earned votes from Democrats, Republicans, independents, and everyone in between.
They're just talking about
as
Virginia.
Citizens, they could demand more, that they could vote for what they believe matters, and that they didn't need to be constrained by a party or political affiliation.
I'm turning this shit off.
This is happening across the country. New Jersey elected Mikey Sherrill as governor in a double-digit victory.
Those claps are fake.
Democrats flipped state legislative seats in places like Georgia, Iowa, Mississippi, and Texas. The list goes on and on. Ordinary Americans are stepping up to run in the spirit of our forefathers. They are running to demand more and to do more for their neighbors and communities. I know this story well. I first ran for office in 2018 alongside dozens of other Democrats who did the seemingly impossible.
Yeah, hold on.
Flipping 41 seats in Congress. In my case, I was the first Democrat elected in 50 years, swinging
See how
our
they elected
district
Democrat.
17
Wow.
points. Those who are stepping up now to run will win in November because Americans, you
people
at
wanted
home,
this.
know you can demand more, and that we are working to lower costs. We are working to keep our communities and our country safe, and we are working for you.
Oh my gosh, it is fake.
In his farewell address,
It's orchestrated
George
perfectly.
Washington warned us about the possibility of, quote, cunning, ambitious, and unprincipled men rising to power. But he also encouraged us, all Americans, to unite in a common cause, to move this nation forward. That
I'm done. I can't
is our
watch
charge
this.
once more, and that is what we are seeing.
What the
across
hell? They're clear, like, they may not be using fake, like, clapping. They're clearly, like, you can tell, they're, like, orchestrating this shit. Yeah, it's the exact, like, every time. I guarantee you there's, like, a stop sign in the front. Yeah, they stop on a dime every time. Oh, my gosh. This is who people want to run, like, want to run the government over Trump. Are you shitting me right now? Turn off. I can't take it anymore. They're faking clapping at this point. Get those lights off. Oh my, I can't get over that. I thought I was hearing shit. They're actually orchestrating clapping. And they just end the State of the Union. Or the response. That response lasted like 5 minutes. It was staged. They're using fucking fake people clapping. It's, again, they probably have to take 10 people there. And they probably, like, had a stop sign. And because it stopped right on a dime. Every time. It was, like, every, like, 2 seconds. Bam, stops. 2 seconds. Bam, it stops. Stops. Go. Stop. It's perfectly timed. And the claps all stop at once. I mean, like, I gotta go rewatch that. Like, I don't want to, but man, that's just unbelievable. Builder Shed for 2. Bet that she'll use the ICE equals Gestapo virtual signal. Real. American Nerd for 2. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. I just think that clip of Trump turn the lights off. American Nerd for 2. Lady, you want a Harris plus 10 state. Harris plus 5, but yeah. Chance Raising for 5. To quote the vendor for Forrest Gump, rap, how can you watch a stupid shit turn off? Yeah. Ben Cynics for 2. An AI version of her would have been more charismatic. Yeah. American Nerd for 2. Sitcom laugh tracks are more real than this. Yeah. Again, I don't know if it's real or not. Who freaking knows? You can't tell me that those claps were, like, different. Again, they were orchestrated at a perfect time. I might release a video on that. I remember I was one of the people that exposed the fake video. Like, for those that don't remember last, like, February, where Democrats all at once released the same video, like old congressmen and women, they released the same video, like, saying fuck Trump. And it's like somebody, like, they made a compilation of it where it's like all at once they say the same thing. It's the same shit. It's all fake. Everything's bullshit with these people. The freaking clapping's fake. I just can't believe I'm saying that. Okay, come for 2. Jeb Bush got more authentic claps. Hey, we don't diss Jeb Bush here. Yeah, I mean, when you have people clapping, there's variation. Like, some clap a little longer before, but they all start all at once and ended right at the perfect time. And you're talking about you're to double down to the walkouts, which are illegal, by the way. Like, kids are, like, vanishing and stuff for hours on end. Like, seriously? Just what are we doing here? Anyways, folks, I think that's it for tonight. Wow. That was pathetic. That was, wow. We might have hit rock bottom with this party. Mr. M for 2. Surprise YouTube stream for her is at 11,000. That's high. Yeah. That was wow. All right. We'll see you guys in the next stream, video, wherever you see us at. That was a phenomenal speech by Trump. We'll be back tomorrow morning, probably with analysis on it with the rest of the crew. And yeah, Godspeed to all of you.